Welcome again to the next video. Listen, this is the RCC presentation for the compensation. We're in our offices here in Montreal, and I'm so glad to present you Carl here with us. Thanks, Carl. I appreciate you being with me here.
No problem, Ron.
Now, Carl is with me. He has the keys to the office, and we kind of make presentations here.
Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. And it's a pleasure for us to be with them here, everybody here.
Yes, it is.
Now, Carl, we want to explain them today the compensation, right?
Yes.
Now, what we'd like to tell you first, I'll take a little head start, Carl, and I'll let you continue afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, what I want to explain to you is we have a very corporate system that's similar to traditional business, okay? Normally you have the president, you have like VPs, right? And then you have managers, sales managers, okay? Now, we have a similar structure like this, okay? Now, normally, either salespeople or customers would be connected with the managers, correct? Well, in our case, it's the same, okay? Now, here's what happens with us, okay? When you join the RCC team, the compensation is very interesting in the sense that you will eventually be here as a president or the team leader, okay? And you're going to be grouped up with 6 other people. And with those 6 people, you're going to work collectively, okay, to make those 8 sales. What's going to happen when you do those sales is you're going to earn $2,400, okay? And here's how it works. You do have the $300 for the tool times 8 sales. We're looking at the 8 sales that everybody together in your team, and these people may be people that are already in the business, already trained, and so here is a total of $2,400. That's where that $2,400 is coming from. Now, out of that $2,400, something very powerful happens here for you. First of all, you get $600 in cash paid to you, okay, which is double the price of your software, right? And you have another $1,800, a total of $2,400, right? Now, this $1,800 actually it's pushing you into the executive team. Now, once you're in the executive team, okay, what happens here is you have some of your reps, okay, and other reps that are not necessarily in your team that will cycle here, that will come in the executive level. Will they have to pay $1,800 from their credit card or from their pocket? No. They only pay, like everybody else, that's $300 to join. But this is like a trampoline. It's like a leverage, financial leverage system that pushes people from this structure into the executive, which is where we really make the big income here, and you'll understand why. Because here we have a budget, a total budget, okay, of, let's start by explaining there's $1,800, right? Times 4 sales. And these is your first sale, your second sale, your third sale, and your fourth sale. Now, just as in the first organization where you were 7 people grouped in your team to make those 8 sales, here you only have 3 people to make 4 sales. Now everybody who actually fall on your on this level here actually is paying you from the $7,200 total that's accumulated. Okay, you're getting $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, okay, for each sales, and on your 4th sale, you get $2,000. So what happens, it's a total of $5,000. And if you deduct that, you're left with $2,200, right? Now, that $2,200, here's the interesting thing, what happens for you, is the company takes another $1,800, okay, as it took here in the first structure, the phase one, okay, it took from your 2400, it took 1800 to come and place you here on the executive board. Now here, again, you're going to receive the $5,000. They repay you, okay, another $1,800 position, and that goes right underneath your sponsor. So or the person who referred you. Okay, so the powerful thing here is that you have people that are continually cycling. When they do those four sales, they're getting the $5,000 plus the $1,800 that's put into their favor, placing them under your sponsor. That's actually paying $1,000, $1,000, $1,000, and $2,000. So that's why we were telling you someone who brings in just 5 reps, who they're making a sale a day, you could be doing this $5,000 easily on a weekly basis. Now, one thing that I wanted to bring to your attention here that I think you're going to appreciate is that from those 8 sales, okay, you may have the president who will do 2. So here we're actually 7, so this would be the 8th sale. And if he does 2 of them, well, they're actually coming here, okay? Now, if the VP here makes a sale, it's coming here. Now, at this point, you may have the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th person, sales rep who's on your team. If they make sales, let's say they make 1 each, well, they're coming here. Because now you're not 7 people working to make those 8 sales to give you that $2,400. You actually have now 10 people, okay, that are collectively working together to make the other sales to give you the $2,400. Now, what I would like to do, I'd like to invite Carl to continue and to give his testimony exactly what happened.
Thank you, Ron. And now my experience, what happened with me, I want to tell you guys exactly what I show people in my back office when they come in our offices in Montreal. Okay, so if you take a trip up in Montreal, you come to our offices, I'll show you my back office. And what you're going to see in my back office is what I'm going to tell you right now. Now, I came in here at a position that is one of the 8. I think I was here. No, I know exactly I was here. 3 days later, the board was full. It splits. Okay, the board split. Now we have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're 7 again, trying to do our 8 sales, making our 8 sales. Here, I'm sorry, I'm not very good with the pen. Here, right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So 2 days later, I become Red Rocket because there are 2 colors here in this structure. There's green, there's blue. There's red. Okay, 3 colors. Sorry about that. Well, there's 3 colors. You come once you pay $3.15, you're blue. Once you make a sale, you're green, and once you make 2 sales, you're red for life. Okay, so I came in here at this position. 3 days later, the board's full. It splits, and I make 2 sales. So I become red. Red is, put it here. Red equal 2 sales. Blue. I don't have a blue pen. I'm very sorry. I'll put it black here. Blue is 1 sale, and green is you paid your entry. That's it. Okay. So I made my 2 sales. Do I have 10 sales? No, I have 2 sales. I'm red. Red Rocket. Okay. It just means that no one can pass in front of me. So I came here at this position here. I came in here. 3 days later, in my back office, I'm here. I made my 2 sales, I'm here. And a week later I was here. I was on the, you call it the pay line. I was on the pay line a week later. So it took maybe in my back, I think it's within 2 weeks I was on the pay line. A week goes by, and I go from my pay line, I get my 2,400, and I go into the executive structure. Now, in the executive structure, I came in third. I came in here in my executive structure. And a few days later, the board splits and I was here. I'm currently here, and in a few days or so I should be on the pay line of my second structure, board. Thank you very much, Ron. It's all because of Ron. Thank you very much, Ron.
Pleasure, Carl, pleasure. Listen, one thing I wanna add to that, Carl, this is fabulous presentation. I really appreciate that, Carl. Listen, one thing that happened to Carl is that he, when we're talking about going up in the ranks, it's crazy, really crazy what happened to him, and it happens to many people. Here's what happened. Carl came in, he went up, and from here he went there. We're talking about within about 2 weeks. Why? Because there are qualifications. You are green, blue, or red. Red is 2 sales, blue is 1 sale, and green is no sale. Now, there are some people, Carl came up here and he went right up there. Why? Because the 2 people who were here were not Red Rocket. They were only blue, so, or maybe they were green. So this system encourages people who are workers, who are gonna make sales. They can actually, I've seen people being on the bottom row go right up to president spot or at the team leaders. Why? Because nobody else had 2 sales. All of them only had 1 or no sales. So there's some people leaving from here going up to there, touching your 2400. Another thing happened to you, Carl. I think you could testify this. When you actually came in, come on, I want you just to share this with us. Carl, is it not true that the week that you were up at team leader, okay, those 8 sales were done for you with the team effort, and you didn't make any of these 8 sales?
It is true. There were 8 sales. The 2 sales I made, I was here when I made them. I wasn't on the pay line. I was here. Once I got to the pay line, Ron, I think you did 6 sales. I remember. I know you did 6 sales.
Right.
And 2 other people in the structure did the other 2 sales. And that's how I went to the executive structure, because it's a team effort. You know, we're working as a team. So someday you'll be making sales and you'll be pushing your pay line, your guy or your person on the pay line to the executive structure, and sometimes you'll be on the pay line and you won't be making any sales in a particular day, and your team is going to make sales that are going to push you, that is going to push you in the executive structure. So it's a team based effort, and that's what's really cool. When you have people working hard like me, like Ron, in your team, it just is so much more fun. Now, if you're thinking about paying $3.15 and not doing any work, that's not going to work, because we're a team effort and we're looking for team people, team players. But if you want to be part of a team, part-time, full-time, whatever you want to do, we would gladly like to have you in our team.
Fabulous. Carl, I want you to stay here with me. Just stay here with me. Please, I want to just add one last thing to what you said. It's fabulous. Here's what happens. Carl, you did mention that I did 6 sales for you, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Now, I'm not the only one who does it. Many people in our organization, they do it. Why? Because we have that 1-minute sales pitch, right?
Yes.
And we have these video presentations on our website.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to come to Montreal, although I'd like them to see your back office.
Yeah.
But even though they can't, hey, no problem. You have us here right now. We're live on it. Well, not live, but we're recorded on this video, and you can take advantage of it. You refer all your folks. You don't have to spend any of their time, their gas, come out here, or airfare. Forget about that. And obviously, you're not wasting time, because if you're talking with tons of people on Skype, they can come and see the presentation right away, right?
Absolutely.
That's why the results are so quick. Now, one last thing, Carl, I think would be very nice to underline, was to mention here another reason why I brought 6 sales in your team. Can you testify to that if this is right? When you're on this board, people, okay, you're not going back into that 2x3.
Yeah, I wanted to mention that.
Please, no, why don't you go ahead and give that detail?
Well, this is we call it phase one structure 2x3. You're there once in your life. Once you've done this structure within 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks, you're being pushed in the other structure, which you will be there for life. So you come in here, you get your $5,000, and you go back in another. You just follow your sponsor. You go back in the bottom, and you go up another $5,000, and you cycle like that. Now, how much time does it take to cycle? We calculate 4, 5 weeks. You know, let's say 4 weeks for the benefits of the math. It's easier for the math. $5,000 a month, 2,500, 2 weeks. And it just depends on how many calls, you know, the prospector, I told you how many leads you can find, how many 45 seconds you can pitch,
Yep.
and how many videos you can send.
Yep.
Now imagine how many sales you can make. It's up to you, how many 5,000, how many cycles you want to do. You want to do one per month? Your team gets bigger. Now remember, as you make sales, these people are in your team. So the first cycle you did, you'd say it was a bad cycle, it took 6 weeks. The next one, you have a bigger team. So obviously the math is there. You're going to do your cycle in maybe 4 weeks, and then the other $5,000 is going to come maybe in 3 weeks and a half, and then the other 5,000 is going to come in maybe 3 weeks, etc. It's like exponential. It's very, very interesting, very exciting.
Very exciting. And one thing that's really, really cool, Carl, is that when you are here, the really, really cool thing that happens, if you allow me, Carl, well, let me just switch here. We're having fun here. When you're over here, okay, what happens is that you are actually helping your folks right here. So these folks, when you're in here, why did 6 sales go in your team, Carl? Because I was here and I made 6 sales in that week, and they went underneath Carl, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then what happens when Carl cycles? Well, those software is going to my next recruit, right?
Yeah.
And then all my sales are helping my next recruit to cycle, because all my sales are coming here as well for him to help him to pop up and make that 2,400. Now, and by having everybody using our 1-minute sales pitch, which is so fun, it's not hard, it's easy to learn, we're getting spectacular results. And we invite you to watch all the videos, all the presentations on this video. Obviously, we've concluded our compensation, but there's one thing I want to share. Below, you're going to have the corporate RCC videos.
Yeah.
So they also have videos on compensation, on the back office, which
Might be right here.
right below, folks, you got a point. Now, the other thing that's really cool is you're going to be able to see videos with the president, Todd Hirsch.
Todd Hirsch, yeah.
Todd Hirsch, and he's going to he has an hour, 25-minute webinar that we have here on just below, and we have an hour, 45-minute presentation where he's going through the complete software presentation, as well as the compensation and the back office. So, for those of you who would like to have more details, I'm sure probably most of you are like our eight
Yeah.
people who out of 10 who their credit cards are in their hand and they want to sign up. That's it. They're in. You know, a lot of them don't want to spend. They don't need to know more.
The excitement in the beginning.
Exactly.
We all remember that.
There you go, there you go. But although they're there, have fun, watch them below, but if you're ready, click on the buy now button, get it now. Right underneath, reserve your position. We're here to help you. Although even if you're not in our team, you can be in a parallel team. We're there to give you support. We're there to help you with our customizable viral video website that's branded for you. And to close it off, I would like to mention, please make sure you go to the homepage. You gotta see the homepage. Why, Carl?
Well, the bonuses are just fantastic. You've got to see the bonuses.
12 mega webmaster bonuses, and you're gonna see that at the top of the page. There's the bonus button, right? So it's not hard to find. Click on the homepage. The button's right underneath. That home button. It's a black button. Click on it. Go to the homepage.
Just take your mouse and just aim. You know the little arrow. Just aim it on it. Left click. It's done.
There you go, Carl. And they want to make sure, you want to make sure, don't miss the homepage, because there they're going to see our 10 webmaster team support. All the good stuff that you're gonna get, all from our team, whether you're in our team or not. You could be in other organizations, but we're there to help you, we're there to give you support, because we have at heart to help people cash flow as quickly as possible. We know hard times are hard, and we got a fabulous software that's second to none, Carl. It works just great. And one last thing I would like to mention, Carl, is right underneath, you're gonna have access to see also our exclusive team lead scraper.
Yeah.
That is ours, right? We bought it, okay? We have the rights to it, okay? And not to say that the RCC scraper is not good, but that we have French people, Indonesian people, and people in other languages, and they needed a scraper that's more versatile. And so we actually bought our own. And for people, when you sign up in our team, okay, you have our scraper. It's a $200 value, and we give it to you. And obviously, you're gonna see all that detail in the bonus page.
Yeah.
But you have a fabulous scraper. You're gonna love it. All the videos are there for explaining you how easy it is to use the scraper. I mean, basically, whether you're in French and English, you just put your keyword, you press.
Hablas español.
There you go. And it brings you thousands of quality targeted leads instantly, quickly, and you don't have to pay for it, and their recruits won't have to pay for it. So to close off this video here, Carl and I would like to thank you for your time, for your attention, and we welcome you on board with us. We hope you're going to join our ranks. If you have any questions, or all the videos are there below. You're gonna, everything's there for you, my friends. Carl and I want to thank you for being there with us today. We could share with you this marvelous compensation.
Watching the video.
Yeah, and we want to let you know that we have other lead scrapers. We have a YouTube scraper, Facebook scraper, internet scraper, and for people who sign up in our team, okay, we actually give you our Skype lead scraper. Okay, it's our brand, we own it, and we just share it with you. It's a $200 value, and when your team leaders or when your members come on board, obviously you don't have to pay for that either. They don't. It's just it's like a giveaway, right?
Bonus,
folks. We thank you for being there again. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care. Good luck in all of your projects.